Welcome to episode 1 of the Whisky Heads Pourcast, I guess. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, Whisky Heads. Hey, what do you think, Darwin?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Start of something new.
All right. Well, this is nothing new. We're gonna go with something old here. Just some classics. The Bunnahabhain 12, the Auchentoshan 3 wood, and then the Bunnahabhain. I'm gonna bastardize this Stewart Rider whiskey. So, um, the Bunnahabhain is obviously an Isla, and Auchentoshan is a lowland. Much different than the first Auchentoshan I ever tasted, which was just pretty clear, just a really light yellow. And it was, I think, the first real like non-peaty Scotch whiskey that I tried. So I did like it. And at the time I actually thought that lowland whiskeys were non-peaty, so, and that's the only one I could find at the time, so I was a little bit off, but oh well. So anyways, we'll try a little taste here with the Bunna 12. I prefer cask strength myself. So if you are in the liquor store and you do see the Bunnahabhain cask strength, it is the 12, just not watered down to the 43.6%, I believe. No, a little dyslexic there, 46.3%. So, yeah, cask strength always a go-to, but the Bunnahabhain I find is just got a little bit more edge than just your regular Glenlivet or Grant's, or, that sort of whiskey. So, there we go. Yeah, you get the dry fruits. Yeah, it's just a classic. It's always a go-to for me. So, what do you think, Darwin? You've had this?
I've had that one. I have had that one.
This is actually yours.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
We're just stealing it for this podcast. So, yeah, yeah, Bunnahabhain. It's been around since 1881, so a few years, and it means the mouth of the river. So it's real cool.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll skip along here to the Auchentoshan 3 wood. The 3 wood actually is, well, it's called 3 wood because it's aged in 3 different barrels. You got the bourbon, the Oloroso sherry casks, and then you got the PX or Pedro Jimenez sherry. Nice little strong pour for me. And I find this, I'll just hold this up to the camera. I know we don't have a zoom or anything right now, but this is the Auchentoshan 3 wood. And this is the Bunna 12, so it's definitely a lot darker. Just, from a visual look at the whiskeys, the light yellow is okay, but I kind of I always go towards more like the sherry colored whiskeys, so a little bias there. So you'll see they'll actually have glasses that are dark blue, or I think I got it set there, black, that they use so you can't visually see the whiskeys, so you're using more your like your nose sensories and your taste sensories there. Taste of whiskey, all three kind of, your sight. Sometimes they'll steer you down the wrong path, right? So, yeah. So this one you get a little bit more. I think a bit more spice on the nose there, but yeah, we'll take this one back a little bit and Yeah, so this one's a bit lighter. This one's 43%. So it's still just a tick over the 40%. Definitely smooth. You can almost get like a bit of chocolate in this one here. So, whereas the Bonhaven is more dried fruits, you kind of get, like stone fruits even. For this one, yeah, more chocolate. I get those flavors.
Chocolate.
Yeah, have you tried this one?
No, I have not.
Oh. Well, get a glass. Don't make a man drink alone. Yeah. Yeah, there's some there. Oh, I think I'm drinking your glass here.
It's fine.
You have to take probably another sip. Usually when you drink whiskeys, if you take the first sip, it kind of, I don't know, shocks the whole system. You take a second one, and then you start picking up on the different stuff that's in there. Yeah. So this one, Auchentoshan's 1823. So it's they were distilling a little whiskey about 60 years before, or well, since it was like official, I guess. But who knows how early some of these whiskeys actually date back. So, yeah, it is a great whiskey. Cool bottle. These ones, typically the 3 wood. If you pay attention to sales, like Superstore, liquor store, and all those, sometimes you can pick them up for like under $50 a bottle. The Bunnahabhain 12, I know the Wine and Beyond, and if you get a discount like most whiskey drinkers do, 10%, you're spending under $70 for that bottle. And same with the next one we're going to taste, the Bunnahabhain Stewer Raider. Probably said that wrong again, but oh well. Yeah, I think we picked that up in Grand Prairie here for around $70 a bottle. So, yeah, obviously it's a little bit more expensive than T-Rex whiskey or something like that, but you get what you pay for, and you get a lot of great whiskeys for under $100 or between the $50-$100 range. I have found, some that are a little bit even less, like under $50 or around $50. So, you stay tuned. I'll keep on introducing more whiskeys. I got a big collection back home, so just continue on the podcast and starting to make my way through some of these whiskeys. I completely forgot what they taste like, so. Not these ones, of course. Kind of a little bit of idea because I've been traveling with these for the last few weeks. But all right, well, I'll finish this one and then we'll get on to the third whiskey. How's your Auchentoshan now there, Darwin?
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I taste the chocolate. Maybe it's just a placebo for me, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
I'll get those taste buds.
Right. Water's always a good idea if you're sipping whiskeys. So, actually, I drank all the Auchentoshan, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'll just add some water to this glass, swish it around a little bit, and then we can compare the two Bunnas beside each other, which is always a fun way of enjoying whiskeys. And you can see compare colors, kind of like comparing apples to apples here. Know which one? Oh yeah, this one's got the water. Yeah, so this is the what is it? Stir Rider whiskey, and this is the 12. Yeah, because I'm almost done this one. So I mean, those it's definitely very very similar. The Stir Rider's 46.3, so I think it's the same percentage. I think Bunnahabhain does a pretty good job for the most part of keeping things like ABV equal. So if you are comparing them, yeah, again, you're comparing apples to apples. So okay, well, I'm picking up maybe a little bit more sweeter, like maybe like peach in this one now. So sometimes you just let it. These are Glencairn glasses, by the way. So they call it the whiskey, the gentleman's whiskey, or the gentle lady's whiskey glass. So definitely smoother. It's actually it tastes even smoother than the 12 to me. But yeah, you throw that in. I was playing around with the grok, so that's the if we can get it here. If I don't get locked on my phone. Okay, yeah, so I'll just get Grok to explain it here. Grok, tell us about Bunnahabhain Stir Rider whiskey.
Smooth. Want a recommendation, or are we just toasting tonight?
Well, actually, it's spelled Stiureadair.
Oh, Styradare. Sounds like a fancy Gaelic twist. Are we talking about a secret whiskey blend, or did autocorrect just go on vacation?
No, explain the Bunnahabhain bottle of whiskey.
Got it. Checking Bunnahabhain right now.
Just 1 second. She's thinking.
Got it. Bunnahabhain Styradare. It's that smooth, unpeated Islay single malt from Bunnahabhain, pronounced like Stu Rodher. Means helmsman in Gaelic, nodding to the center of the bottle label. They age it in first and second fill sherry casks, so you get zero peat smoke, but plenty of that coastal vibe. Briny sea air, dried fruits, creamy caramel, vanilla, nuts, and a touch of spice. Nose hits with raisins and toffee, palate's super creamy with sea salt and gentle oak, and it finishes long and fruity. Bottled at 46.3%, non-chill filtered, natural color. Still in their core lineup as of now. Super approachable if you're into sherried whiskeys without the heavy peat punch. Thinking of grabbing one? It's a solid sipper.
I think you took the words right out of my mouth.
Great minds, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. So yeah, with that being said, we'll say goodbye here, I guess. So if you want to become a whiskey head, hit like and subscribe, and leave a comment and tell us what's in your head. Cheers, y'all.